Showtime.
Huh. Let's roll with it.
Well, I see Bunky's up in here. Hello, Bunky. Your sisters are busy with schoolwork. Gotta get that schoolwork done. Wait, usually it's Bunky, the one that gets stuck with the staying over for schoolwork.
Now, who is Bunky's garden? Is
That's Vineyard Chicks.
okay?
That's the little one.
Ah, I got you.
Yeah. I don't know if she got my message about the type of tomatoes, because we did a secret seed challenge where we swap seeds and we have to figure out what we're growing.
Okay. Well, I just broke open a peach seed and put it in paper towels this afternoon. So.
Well, you kind of know you can. I mean, there's ways of telling. I mean, just by looking, I already knew the seeds she sent me were peppers. I just didn't know what kind.
Right.
And then she knew I sent her tomato seeds, but didn't know which kind until you grow them. Unfortunately, the tree squished the pepper plants. They were doing so good too. Oh, I was really looking forward to seeing what peppers there were.
Hello, Miss Lisa Anderson, shift kicker, life with Bobby.
Let me see here.
And the lone prepper.
Hope everybody's having a good day.
I hope everybody has had a nice warm day today.
Oh yeah, it was really nice out today. Here, that is.
It was.
Last few days we had a lot of fog. And I dislike, and it's not that I should say my cameras dislike fog, because it looks like it's when the cameras see fog, it's like somebody's throwing water at the cameras or something. So they go off all the time. So I get warnings saying back door or backyard or garage or whatever the case may be.
Okay. I see where Bunky said she will send you more seeds.
Okay. Yeah, hopefully we can do it again next season. And I plan, since I got more sun in the backyard, I have another area I can make into growing areas. So hopefully I'll have. So I almost got 220. I probably got over that because I still have stuff out there growing, but the deadline was the 26th of last month.
Oh, okay. Well, now, do you do a raised garden or do you do in-ground?
Yeah, raised.
Okay.
Yeah, bot's not kicking in yet. Usually takes about 5 minutes.
Hello, Miss Grace Johnson. Yeah, here in North Carolina, it was about mid-70s. It was t-shirt weather, but then again, you better be careful.
Yeah.
You
know. With up here, if you grow in raised beds, you can actually get you can actually grow a little bit sooner because the soil gets warmer.
Okay.
If you're in ground, it takes longer for the soil. because I don't pay attention to frost days or anything like that. I pay attention to what the temperature of the soil is. Oh, there's Bushy Bot.
Hello, heroic prepper. See, I got your name right this time.
Okay, let's try something with the Bushy Bot here. See what happens.
Here we go with the farting contest. Oh, excuse me, passing gas contest. I forgot. Now, if you got a raised garden, does that mean you have to water more than you normally would if it was in the ground?
Oh yeah, a lot more.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, you have to do the vote. You have to explanation vote and then yes or no.
Now, what's this vote, yes or no?
It's do you have more than 50 gallons of water put back? Well, you got to Lisa, you got the vote part, but then you need to answer. There you go. It should tell you that more plainly. But I'm just messing with the poll thing and see how it works. There is also a new command. I don't know if it's going to work or not, but it's explanation prepping.
Oh, okay. I keep forgetting I cannot type when I'm live on here.
Yeah, I don't know track of it. And it doesn't look like it's.
Our power went off. Little Lone Prepper, did y'all's power blink on and off any time today? Grace, really?
Yeah, Grace, there's something going on, but I'm not going to say it on here.
Ooh.
It's over the river area. It's not so much in New York, but it's New Jersey area.
Okay. But you know something? It won't take me long to get up 50 gallons.
Oh,
now,
yeah.
we talking drinking water or we just talking
Drinking water.
Okay.
Yeah. And 50 gallons is not that much. 50 gallons is enough for 5 days for one person.
Yeah, I was fixing to say that.
5 days.
You've got, or I do think she is new, Teresa Manning. She says, hello from South Georgia.
Hello, Teresa. How are you doing today?
I got to do this. I got to do this.
It might be actually, see if I can get it to work. It might be case sensitive. We will see. Yep, it has to be in caps. Because I just seen it pop up on my thing saying it. Hey, Heroic, how's it going?
Hey, Bushcraft, what is up? Hey, Bear, how are you?
I'm doing fine. I hope you are.
I'm hanging in there. Hanging in there today.
No. You're supposed to say yes. Everything is excellent.
No.
Don't work like that, does it?
Nah, it doesn't work like that. Things are not all excellent. but it is what it is. Look, you make
Yeah.
do what we got. So
Exactly.
Bushcraft. Hey, did you ever see the movie Killer Clowns from Outer Space?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I like
That's cool. You
That
know
is-
your thing you did with Michael.
Oh, dude,
Michael.
I got so many remarks on that saying, "Holy shit, you're like his size. You're perfect."
I miss
Well, the thing is, there's a video of somebody doing that, and he got the crap beat out of him. A
I
gang
saw.
of people got
I saw
freaked out and went after him. It's a prank! It's a prank! And they didn't care. I was like, "Oh, be careful!"
I walked
Uh-oh.
by. I walked by the. It was the FedEx guy, and I'm 6'2", 240, and he was like, "Holy shit!" He goes, "Wow, you feel that really good." And I said, "Oh, thanks, I appreciate it." He goes, "Hey, gotta take a picture?" I'm like, "Yeah, sure, why not?" I had so much fun. It's probably the first time I had that much fun, to be honest with you, for Halloween in years. And I'm 42, and I had so much fun with
Yeah.
my kids and everything. It was so much fun. So
Yeah, they don't. I haven't had anybody come up on this hill for probably 8 years.
wow.
It's just it's too hard to walk up the hill, I guess, for kids nowadays.
Kids are lazy
When I was a
too.
kid, if I knew there's candy up there, I was up there.
Hell yeah, you bring in your pillowcase and everything.
Yep.
Yeah, no, believe it or not, we did pretty good this year. We did pretty good. We had a lot of kids. That's why I did a lot of decoration. I had a lot of stuff. I built the actual grave in my yard where I laid in it. It's actually a grave where I could lay in it to the point where they can't see me. It was a good time. It was fun. It was the best Halloween we had in a long time, which was needed, especially for my kids. My kids had a blast. And that was the main point of doing all that, is the kids have a blast. So
well,
One vote. Yeah, evidently that thing's not working very good.
huh. That ain't right.
Yeah, the only one that actually worked was me when I voted. It's probably a permission thing I have to look into.
No, I voted and it come up. It showed up.
No, it didn't.
Did on my end.
No, I mean, you click or type and it showed up, but it didn't show up on the bot itself. Because I was watching the other screen to see when somebody voted, I'd hurry up and look and see if it changed. And the only one that changed was mine.
Ain't that something? Because I saw it on mine. I said, no, shelf kickers come in. Cause I'm sitting here looking at it.
Yeah, you type in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that showed up, but the bot didn't recognize it.
Okay.
The only one it did was me, so it's probably a permission thing. Meaning that I was only one allowed to vote.
Well done. Rigged. Bushy bot went blue.
Well, I wanted to talk about. I'm sure everybody knows Pinball had a video out where he's talking about Walmart and a couple other stores are rolling back their prices on certain things. Well, I got another, and this was a week and a half ago, 2 weeks ago. I I get emails from Walmart because they think I'm a stockholder for some reason. I don't know why, but so I get emails for certain things that they're going to be doing in the future of their grocery store and their store and whatnot. And it's a bit different than what they tell public. They're lowering prices on certain items that they already have stockpiled of, and to get you in there, and they're raising the price on other stuff, and they've already figured out they're already going to make a 71% profit of getting everybody in there because, we're going to roll stuff back so it won't be so hard on you. But they're still going to get you.
No, you're right. I heard the same exact thing. What they're doing is they're telling you, we're rolling stuff back, so you guys can enjoy a good Thanksgiving and Christmas, all this foods, discount it, not knowing the other stuff to cook that stuff or to do some of that stuff is double or triple, which you're absolutely right, 100%. So don't be conned.
But that gives us the opportunity to, if you can keep your mind going forward and going in there just to get certain items, like canned food, certain canned food is 50 cents a can. That's perfect for putting back for your preps.
Yeah.
If you can go in there and stick to your guns and go in there and say, I'm going to only get this much stuff over here. I'm not going to pay attention to all the other stuff that's on the shelf. Just get what you're getting. And just make sure that's just your preps.
No, it makes sense. You want to put yourself on a budget too. In my opinion, I like to put myself on a budget. And the biggest party. And the biggest thing too is make a list before you go. Because if you don't, most of the time you fill your cart up with shit you probably don't need. When you make a list, you stick to exactly what you're going to do. So for me, I make a list. Like tomorrow, believe it or not, Bushcraft, tomorrow I have me and my daughter, my middle daughter, we're getting up at 7:00. We're going to actually Walmart tomorrow, and we have a list of things we need to get, and we're going to stick to that. I told her, I said, don't veer. I said, toys, because the thing is, she loves Legos, and Legos I don't know if you guys know, 30% increase on all Legos, just so you guys know.
But if you go to the clearance, find the clearance stuff, the older stuff is there. I mean, it's not really like woohoo, a really big price or whatnot, but it is cheaper than the other stuff.
No, agreed, 100%. 100%. But so hey, we're gonna stick to a plan tomorrow. We'll see how that goes. Who knows? But who knows?
My wife always, when we first got married, she'd write a list down of, what we needed and everything. She always said, this is our plan. I think about third visit, she throws the list away.
Yeah, I have to have a list, because if I don't have one, I'll veer off it, and then my $45 shopping list turns into $245.
That's not hard now.
Anyway. Exactly. No. Buy 3 things, you're already at like 200. So, especially with a lot of things going up. Like, what's funny? I actually bought something today from Amazon because I wanted it, and of course my wife goes, "Why would you buy something really stupid?" She goes, "What's the matter with you?" And I bought, and I'll show you because it's pretty funny, because I put the batteries in it, and I was like so excited to show everyone this. I bought the toilet light for the toilet. I had to get it. And this thing last year was $6.99. This year it was $13.
Damn.
Yeah,
Double.
but you know what? I wanted to get it. And you know what, dude? You know what's funny is my dog got creeped out when he saw the toilet. He was like, "What the hell?
What the hell?
He's like, "What?" He goes,
There's
"What is
an
this?"
alien in there.
He's like, "Holy shit! The Exorcist." But yeah, I mean, like I actually started Christmas shopping now, even though Black Friday's around the corner. I started doing now because, believe it or not, there are really good deals in certain stores. And I don't want to be in the whole mix of Black Friday and Christmas because it's gonna be crazy, especially early. People are gonna try to get stuff earlier because everything diesel and everybody's all worried about prices. Look, prices are skyrocketing. So I can imagine Black Friday and after. Oh my God, how the stores are gonna be. It's gonna be insane. Insane.
Hey Jerry. Bunky. Look what I got in the mail today.
Well, you know,
I gotta do a video on it though. Well, I guess I should ask first. Is it okay if I do a video on it? If Bunky's still in here. $14.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Dude, those little green propane tanks now are $11.
Yeah.
Really? For two?
Each. No, for
Yeah.
Each. I bought a few, believe it or not. Look, I kid you not. I actually bought a few. A couple of weeks ago at like $6 a piece, which wasn't bad at the time. But now I looked 11. I said, "Are you fucking kidding me? Are you serious? Insane, man. I mean, you can't even leave the house without having to worry about spending money with everything." Ugh.
And there's a thing going on right now, which I probably should do a report on it, but there are oil tankers setting out waiting to unload just far enough out to where they won't get cited for pollution or whatever they call it now, that are waiting for the price of gas to go up. Yep. And then they'll unload and for more of a profit. And they're doing the same thing with natural gas too. But they're doing that over in UK and all that. There's big lines of them just lined up, just waiting. You can see them on the thing, and it's nobody's doing anything about it.
That don't make a lick of sense, does it?
Nope. I wonder why they're not doing anything because they have stake in that.
Well, I mean, if you've got something you selling for $3 and you can wait a little bit and the price go up to what, $6, you know they're going to wait and try to sell it for $6. That's about the way it is with gas and oil now.
Yeah.
And I have noticed diesel is starting to go up tremendous. It's over $5 a gallon here.
Oh yeah.
The 605 here.
The low the least amount there is, the more the price will go up.
Yeah. And ain't it true that dumbass just released so many barrels of oil to overseas?
That's where he takes it and has it refined.
Right.
Even though we have refineries here, he sends it over there because it's his son's company that
Of course.
So when
Gotta-
it comes,
Gotta pat in those pockets.
yeah.
so when it comes back, we got to pay a higher price.
Oh yeah. And that's the
Yeah, no
thing. It's
shit.
coming back, but it's just staying out there waiting for the price to go up.
Yeah.
Because all they have to do is let it keep going lower and lower, and then we'll come in now.
Well, you know, since I got doing some thinking a couple of weeks ago, yes, I do think once in a while.
That's why smoke's coming out of your ears.
Yes, it is. You know, I truly don't think there is a shortage. I think it's all rigged, you know, and people probably say, well, we've been trying to tell you that.
No, it is a shortage because of what the administration has done. Because
I don't think
they said January. This was all the way back in January. There isn't enough to last the year. And the only reason it lasted longer is because the strikes and whatnot that was going on. And the reason why, and then it got worse because Biden said something to piss OPEC off, and they said, well, we're not going to produce 200
million.
or 2 million less barrels than we usually do. So that's a lot of barrels.
Oh, hell yeah.
Every time they go through, and that's 2,000 or 2 million barrels a day less than they usually do. That meant that's coming to us.
Well, you know, I would say if dumbass would use his damn brain, well, he could probably pull us out. But mistake number one is he ain't got no brain.
Well,
You hesitating on that.
it's he kind of does and doesn't.
It's the
Because
people
he's
around
making
it too.
money. He's
people
making
around
money
it too,
doing this. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. He's making money. The people around him that he has also suck. Absolutely suck. And, you know, make him do things that he probably look, let's be honest. He's not fit to be in office right now. He's definitely not. And
Correct.
they're stringing him along. They're stringing him along like fucking Weekend at Bernie's. And he should not be there. But the problem is what we have behind him is even worse.
Yeah, I know. It's
Exactly.
Where do you go from? Oh, yay, we got rid of. Oh, wait a minute.
Yeah, he's like, oh man, what the hell did we do?
What do we do now?
Run for president. Yeah, you know.
Bring back Airhead.
Or hollering for that lady who done passed.
It's
a Vineyard Chicks. Is it okay if I do a video on this unboxing or mail call or whatever you want to call it? That thing is heavy too.
Uh-oh. There's a bunch of seeds in that one.
Oh, I don't think it's seeds.
No, I'm just saying that. What happened to Bushy Bot with the exclamation, you know, with prepping and what the hell and so forth like that? They're not coming up.
The prepping one is you can type explanation prepping, but it's not the sound.
Have you guys seen the channel of the Veggie Boys?
Uh-huh.
The Veggie Boys, is that them rappers?
No.
Oh.
It's guys that they own a farm in Pennsylvania and they do a bunch. They show you the farm and how the crop and what. It's fantastic. One of the best channels I've ever seen. Huge following. I actually went there this past week and met them all, and I have a video on their channel coming up and mine to be really awesome.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it was cool to meet them, man. They are like farmers, guy. I mean, like it's like they got the cows, like they got the crops for every. It's fantastic. The Veggie Boy, check them out. I'm telling you, I'm giving a shameless plug, but you got to check them out. They have over 140,000 subscribers. Really awesome channel, man. So check them out because eventually you're gonna have me on there being a jackass. So. Yeah. So, anyways, yeah, they have great crops and everything. It's really awesome. Like their farm market's amazing.
So that
Okay, sounds good. Boy, somebody racing in town today. I didn't
man,
think
I've been
anybody.
hearing motorcycles galore today.
Yeah, that's what it is. Good day, a nice day out, so they're getting their ride in before it gets cold.
Oh, dude,
Even heard
78 degrees tomorrow in New Jersey. 78,
Really?
which is insane.
Damn. I even heard some weed eaters going up a road.
Yeah, it's supposed to be 77 here.
Is that crazy?
Then it goes kapooey.
Oh yeah. You know what? You get one last hurrah before you get the crack.
Yeah.
But my dog is loving it. He was in the middle of the yard in the sun, sunbathing. He was loving it. He was upside down. His legs were all up. He was having a good time. I was like, you better warm those, you know what, now, because in the winter, you're finished, bro. You know what's funny? He's the biggest. Yeah, Bear.
Should have got the water hose after him and kind of squirt him a little bit like you do with a woman in a two-piece.
He actually tried. Bear, you know what's funny? He actually tried to jump in the pool because the ladder's still in there, but we closed it. He tried to go in it, and I'm like, dude, we closed it. You're done. No way. But believe it or not, I don't know if I told you guys, a couple weeks ago, we had a gopher problem in our garden when we were closing everything up. We had a gopher problem, and he was tearing things up, and he caught him. My dog caught him. He actually hid. I have it on video. I'm going to show it. He actually hid in the bushes, and all he sees is his head. And that gopher came out, and he got him. He actually got him. And but you know what? I grabbed the gopher out of his mouth. The gopher was still alive, by the way, guys. And I put the gopher in the woods, but I'm surprised my dog didn't tear him up, to be honest.
Did you punt him?
Wait, no.
Did you punt him?
If I would have punted him, it'd been like a 40-yard punt. But not like my dog had him, and he did the whole pit bull shake, had him in his mouth, and then he sat there, and I went to him, I grabbed the go. Believe it or not, it was a smaller gopher too. It wasn't that big, it wasn't a big one. But I was like, you are the mother that was tearing up my shit, huh?
Yeah, he was weird. Is they're gonna be back again next year doing the
same. Exactly. And he was eating my pumpkins too. Between my brother-in-law stealing them and this thing. It's crazy.
Hello, Bubba News.
What's up in chat? I'm sorry, guys, if I didn't say hello.
Bubba News. Put the gopher in the woods. Sound like a bad hillbilly porn.
Sounds like a really good one that would make a tons of money.
Oh.
If you guys want to hear some job market stuff, I'll share Bushcraft. I have a lot of stuff with job market going on since that's what I'm in. So I figured I'd share if you want.
Sure, go ahead.
Yeah. So I don't know if you guys know, but I'm in the whole job market scenario for my job, and I work with a lot of Fortune 100,000, 5,000 companies, and people are saying, "Oh my God, no one's hiring." Believe it or not, companies are still they are hiring. They are hiring.
Oh yeah.
Problem is, a lot of the markets that are hiring are warehouse, forklift, that kind of work, professional. Those are the positions that are letting go. Tech companies are letting go like crazy right now, believe it or not. I mean, I'm working with some companies that are letting go almost 20% of their staff, which is insane. And that's, believe it or not, that's like cybersecurity, which I'm shocked. Cybersecurity.
It's because everything can be done at home now.
Sure.
Or
so
they can hire
so
cheaper out now. Yeah.
So, and then what's happening is 72% of the market right now, especially, well, and I can only talk for the Northeast, guys. 72% are now moving to work from home to now they want everybody in the office. And people are like, go F yourself. Nope. And what's happening is a lot of fluctuation. So I see companies, some are struggling to get people and some are on hold. So, but don't believe when you hear there's no jobs, there are. It's just, unfortunately, people don't want to work. People don't want to work, which is, and I just had a conversation with my friend. He owns a transportation company, and of course, he uses diesel. And of course, he talks to me about that all the time. But he tells me, I don't get how people are surviving without going to work. He goes, I don't understand. And I said, neither do I. I have no idea. 401k, savings, I don't know.
How much does a forklift?
Forklift?
Yeah,
forklifters. I don't know.
Drivers make up our.
Bear. It depends on the company. If you were talking Amazon, $30 an hour in New Jersey. If you're talking like a warehouse, regular warehouse, $18 an hour. Now, if you're talking like a big company, say like Bristol Myers Squibb or like a Regeneron, like pharmaceutical, you're looking at like 40. It all depends.
I'll be up on Monday morning.
If you want to sleep in my house, you can, but I charge rent, just so you know.
25 a week.
Yeah, that works. Hey, $200 a month. It's all yours. You get the couch. But that's the truth.
I buy my own food. Okay,
yeah, it works. Yeah, you can have the basement. Look, you have the basement. I got a chair right there. I got Shorty right there.
You sleep next to the clown.
Oh, dude, you have
that's all right. As long as he don't come to life, he'll be fine. He comes to life, I'm gonna shoot him.
If I showed you, I have a grim Reaper sitting right there. See him?
Well, now I'm used to them.
With the hands right there.
Oh yeah, I see it now.
Right.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Right here.
That don't bother me much.
You know what's funny? I'll tell you. Let me tell you something. So my mother. Wait, hold on. So my mother-in-law, she lives with me, right? And stop. So I know she was coming down the stairs. So I went behind the Grim Reaper, and she looked at it, and I said, it's your time. She's like, what the fuck? She was like, what the hell is that? And I said, no, that's just me. I'm sorry. And I jumped out from behind it because she was really starting to think, holy, because she's 79. She was like, what the hell is that? I was like, it's your time.
You shouldn't be scaring her like that.
No, I got her. No, I have to. You know what? Believe it or not, she's 79, but she acts like a 25-year-old. So.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Have you done the water bottle trick on her? Put the dime up on her?
You know what? I mean, the only thing is weird is something like, we have a Apple tag on her. No, I'm kidding. But no, I mean, it's good that she lives, like she's that old, but she lives young. So that's good. So.
Ain't nothing wrong with that at all.
Exactly. And you can see my pinball, my table for, wait, what am I doing? Here we go. For, what's it called? Ping pong.
Ping pong. Yeah.
Best investment ever. Love that thing.
I don't know. That falls in the top three. You got air hockey and pool.
I want an air hockey table so bad. It's just I don't have the room down here because I have a bar. I actually built the bar. It's hard to say. I have a bar down here, so it covers up half that room on this side. So it's pretty hard to have that. But my wife wanted ping pong. Had to do it. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
Horseshoes.
I do bushcraft. I do in the yard. I do. I have a horseshoe.
No, in the basement. You got to play horseshoes in the basement.
That would be fantastic. I do have horseshoes
Keep
in
hearing
the yard, though,
them.
all set up. I have it in the yard with all the sand on each side. Yeah, with the pit. Yeah, I have it. I love it.
Oh, did you hear about the muskie guy trolling AOC?
No.
He was telling
Oh,
her
hell
that
no.
because he owns Twitter now, so he's saying he's going to make, because the famous people have check marks.
Yeah.
So you know who they are. And he says he's going to start charging a monthly fee for those check marks. And she got all upset. She called him names and posting pictures of him in his bathing suit and all kind of saying how bad of a father he is. Oh man, she
ripped him.
Yeah.
Well,
And showing her true colors.
Did you know that he actually put an offer in for Snapchat too? Did you hear about that?
Yeah.
no.
He put this guy is going to buy every social media fucking platform available and just give everybody the middle finger. It's coming. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Did you get
crazy. I mean, look, I believe
when he walked into the office down there what he was carrying
with the sink?
Yeah. A lot of people didn't get that. Why is he carrying a sink? Let it sink in.
Yep.
And he's taking over.
He got so much money. He does, but you know what? You got if you really do a lot of research on him. He lives small though. He lives very.
Oh
small.
yeah, he doesn't really live at big homes and stuff like that. He has some, but most of the time he's at his warehouses and things like that, factories, and
he has a room in his factory. He has a room in his factory with a fridge and a couch, and that's where he stays 90% of the time. It's in that he lives super small. But look, he guy's loaded, and the same thing for that YouTube star. What's his name? Mr. Beast. I don't know if you heard. I'm sure you heard of him, Mr. Beast.
Oh yeah.
Same thing. He lives super small. Don't buy no mansions, no Lamborghinis, and he lives small. And he puts back all the money back into his channel. That's why he's so massive. And that just proves, man. I mean, when you make it big, don't buy stupid shit.
Yeah, I've got a lot of friends in YouTube it's mainly the gaming side that's made it big. And I've missed my opportunities a few times. I got offered to do collabs with I can't remember her name now. It's some weird female gamer, and I thought it was a joke. And I said, no, it's somebody phony, to find out that it was actually her. And I said I turned her down.
Oh my god!
And I would have got probably 500,000 subs
easy.
From that easy.
Yep.
Because she was like one of the top, and not the cheesy ones that have their stuff hanging out and stuff.
No, I mean
actually a good gamer.
I know Ninja's pretty good, a gamer. He plays Fortnite and stuff. He has 7 million. Yeah. Oh, my daughter came to me all day. My daughter, she just turned 13. She was like, "Hey, can I start gaming? Can I start streaming on Twitch?" I'm like, "Are you fucking kidding me?" I said, "You know how much weirdness you're gonna get messaging you?
Yeah.
Oh my god!
You need somebody right there with them the whole time.
Yeah, me.
Yeah. You have to be in there, and look what we already got in here. it's already been taken
Yeah.
care of. But
Yep. I have a question for you, Bushcraft. Hey, did you get the new Call of Duty?
no, I went with WoW
I didn't get it yet.
expansion.
Yeah, I'm on the verge.
That's
of getting it.
$70.
I know it's so much money. I remember when it was like 48, now it's 70. I'm like sitting there like, Jesus Christ, God damn it. And yeah, I don't know. But you know, my daughter's saying, "Oh, my friends play it." I'm like, "Oh God."
Here we go.
Right
My
right
friend-
now, I wouldn't worry about it because they're having nothing but issues.
I heard.
Yeah,
A lot of bugs.
yeah. Everybody's screaming and hollering about it.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Somebody knows what WoW is. World of Warcraft.
World of Warcraft. Yep.
Yeah. I wasn't going and then I seen an ad. And the trailer, and I was like, oh,
You're hooked.
'cause
You're hooked.
I'm a sucker for when they come out with new classes and new races and stuff. And I always have to have the new one.
Look at Trust. Heroic Prepper lives in his basement. Actually, I do not. Actually, I'm going to reveal Mrs. Heroic on Tuesday, which the first time ever on this channel, on my channel. So
I was going to say,
yeah.
on my channel.
I mean, if you want, Bushcraft, hey, we'll talk about it. Miss Heroic, by the way, will be coming on and talking prepping, which is fantastic. So I'll be ready for
Does
that.
she know she's coming on?
No, I'm just kidding. No, she does. She does. And you know what? She's gorgeous. So I'm sure there's gonna be a lot of guys being like, "Oh, what, blah, blah, blah," all this bullshit on here. So why are you with him? Well, I mean, come on, man. Look at this. I'm just kidding. But yeah, she'll be on. So I'm pretty excited because she's really got in the last probably 7 years, maybe 5, really got into prepping with me and really bought into it all, which is fantastic. She heads our gardening division. That's all her.
I was thinking about doing, because I've actually did one of these before on Twitch, and it was trivia. It's not like what other people are doing and whatnot. It's you see it on the screen. It's not like Jeopardy or anything like that. It's more animated. People get into it and stuff, and you can get up there and answer questions and whatnot. Did you mean to go backstage there? I'll bop you back up there. Did you mean to go backstage?
No, I actually changed my setting. I had it on 480p.
Oh, okay.
Which is ridiculous. I was like, why am I so blurry? But no, I changed it. That was weird.
Oh. You know, I've been wanting to take a nap about all day.
Take a nap. Take a nap.
Well, wait a minute. Listen to me. Hear me out. I said I was wanting to take a nap today. Wife kept saying no, no, no. So it's been quiet in here for about an hour. I go check on her. She's up underneath the covers fast asleep. You wait.
Are you Bear? Are you East Coast time?
Am I what?
East Coast time?
Yeah.
Coast?
Yeah.
So it's 10 to 8 for you.
Correct.
Yeah, same here. Yeah, my kids my kids are in bed. My wife has like a couple shows that she watches, She's about 4 glasses of wine in, so she's like, if you know what I mean. So, and then
Jeff,
my
put that
oldest
candy away.
What?
Put that candy away.
Yeah, I hear that, rapper. Ice cream Santa. There we go.
I thought
And
you was
then,
in that. Is there any
No.
more of that candy left?
Not as much. The wife got into it today too.
Oh,
Blaming
sure.
her.
I told her, I said, you know, you can really thank Bushcraft you're eating some of this. She said, what do you mean? I said, "God." I opened it up on Bushcraft while we was doing the channel yesterday. He told me to put it up. And I said, well, I put that up and then got a bag of peanuts out.
Yeah, I heard about the tornado. A lot of tornado warnings in Texas.
Mm-hmm.
Usually where there is none.
That's the scary part because that's been happening just not in Texas. That's been happening everywhere. Places that don't get them are now getting them.
Well, now, what about Oregon and Washington State? They having massive floods up there. I mean, hell, I don't know how I got it on my phone, but I've been having alerts for them, you know, flood watches and everything. And then I turn it on and everything, and it's showing live feed, you know, where it's torrential rainfall.
I'm glad you brought that up because we actually went to go camping at the Delaware Water Gap 2.5 weeks ago, and where we usually camp out, the water was over it. The water was up almost 2.5 feet over our camping ground.
Really?
Yeah, we went there to go down, and the campgrounds, the people that lead the campgrounds were like, I don't know if you can go there anymore. And we're like, we were just here a year and a half ago, and they're like, yeah. And we went down there covered with water. No campground. I'm like, what the hell? And I'm talking like when I went and touched where I usually camp, it was up probably past my knee. I'm like, what is going on here? It was so weird.
Well, you know, with the water shortage and everything they're having on the West Coast, you know, I know a torrential rainfall ain't going to help that much. But I'm wondering if it has brought water levels up at all while while that's going on.
I think you're right. I think it has because certain areas where I go, like the Delaware Water Gap, some of the streams and some of the where I fish for freshwater are are above where they usually are, which is insane. Like I've never seen it before.
Well, now, why ain't the Mississippi getting some water in there if y'all are getting a lot of rain?
That's central. That's not west.
Yeah.
Well, now I know that, but ain't y'all been getting a lot of rain also, Bushcraft?
No.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, for us, the Northeast has been pretty dry. I mean, we haven't had a lot of rain. We had one good rain, and of course, I forgot to cover a lot of my crap, my hot Halloween decorations. But
yeah,
but we only like think about it. I mean, I think the next rain for us is going to be. I saw the radar, like I'm not the radar, the forecast 10 days from now, which is crazy.
Yeah, I think ours is something like Thursday. Our next rain forecast.
It's so crazy. The weather's so messed up. It really is. And people say, "Oh my God, the weather's not changing." Oh, stop it with that, dude. It is. It is, man. And I don't know if it's man-made, whatever you want to call it, whatever, but it's changing, man, dude. 76 degrees. The first week of November in New Jersey never happens. Never.
It has now.
It's just what I'm saying. Well, and I'm going to take advantage of it. But I'm also expecting, Bear, if this is happening, I'm expecting a really bad winter. So.
Oh yeah. It's going to be a bad winter.
So,
Vineyard Chicks, if you want, you can send me the link to your album and everything, and I'll advertise it for you guys.
Well,
I'll grab
now,
an album. I'll grab an album.
well, now I was told back in my younger days, depending on how much rain we have. Oh, no, let me back up. Depending on how hot it's going to be during the summer, it's going to depend on how our winter is going to be. The hotter our summer, the worse our winter. Like that.
We didn't really have a hot summer.
Exactly.
It wasn't that bad at all.
That's what makes me think we're going to get a terrible winter.
Well,
I hope I'm wrong.
Look at it like this. Coming up, I was always told if y'all saw the backside of leaves on trees, okay, we was going to get rain. Well, coming up, that was true. You could tell. Now, with the way everything is moving around, changing, you cannot predict the weather nowadays like you could 30 and 40 years ago.
You could never predict the weather. I'll predict the weather. These weathermen get paid for guessing.
Yeah.
They get paid for guessing.
They actually have a percentage.
Yeah.
They have to be within that percentage or they start looking for a job.
Yep.
And the majority of them don't even do that. They just get it from national weather.
Weatherchannel.com.
Yeah, true. There is one main weather channel and everybody feeds from that. They just change a word here and there.
That's it, man. I'm telling you. That's
kind of like YouTube.
You're right. Absolutely. 100%.
Kind of like the world news.
Bushcraft, hey, did you ever see that movie with and I know I shouldn't talk movies, but I wanted to because I just got to say today. So can you name a horror movie Jamie Lee Curtis was in besides Halloween?
Oh,
There's two.
Yeah. I can't think of it, but I remember her in. Oh.
I'll tell you one. You tell me the other. Terror Train is one. Terror Train is one. There's one that's so everybody knows it.
Oh yeah, that's what it was. Prom night. Her screams.
Yep, prom.
Yeah.
I got that today, so I'm pretty excited to check it out. At least features.
I didn't know she was in prom night.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
What about that? The chick on Friends.
Jennifer Aniston.
Yeah, her first movie.
Leprechaun.
Yeah.
No kid.
You're talking to the movie guy here. Come on now. Leprechaun, which was, believe it or not, and I'm sorry, I'm going off subject, but believe it or not, people thought that movie sucked. I thought it was okay.
I liked it.
First one. Me too. After that, it got weird. The worst one was Leprechaun, like in the hood. I was like, oh, forget it.
Oh, the space one.
Every one of them Leprechaun movies were good. I liked them. They were more comedy than anything else to me.
It was a good time. It was a good time, man. Yeah, but I enjoyed them. I mean, they're fun. I actually picked up another one, which is fairly new, but I got it in 4K, which I'm pretty excited about. Is Scream. I think it's the new Scream in 4K.
Oh,
man.
Is it the new one?
That is the original 4K.
Okay.
Which I like the original. The newest ones again, but I wanted to get the original with Drew Barrymore and everything in it.
Yeah.
But I watched a weird one the other day though too. I watched a weird movie the other day. Go ahead, Bear. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
he's a friend indeed.
Don't give him girls a cookie.
It's the best I know.
Side the head.
Say again,
Okay.
Bear. Sorry.
I forgot who was doing it now. Let me go back up. I think it was, Lisa Anderson giving 69 of them girls.
Okay, Jeff,
No,
don't say
no.
it.
Oh,
Don't
damn.
repeat it. Oh,
Damn.
you did that last time. Yeah, you gotta be careful not to.
Like a 3-second delay.
Yeah, I think
This is gonna pop up.
the space one was probably the worst one. In the Hood one, I don't know. They were pretty
In the
close.
Who was terrible. In the Who, believe it or not, I just bought the new Hey Godzilla collection. It has all of them. I love the older ones.
Oh yeah,
I love those. So yeah, I love those so much. My favorite is Godzilla versus a Rodan. That's my favorite.
oh yeah, that was a good
And
one.
it's fantastic, man. The new ones are decent.
And the little people,
And the delayed
can't
speech.
yeah.
Oh my god. Great
One
movies.
guy was watching them kung fu movies. Hell, it took them half the movie to die.
Hey, join the party!
I'm a big Bruce Lee fan. I grew up with Bruce Lee from my uncles.
I did too.
Huge Bruce Lee fan.
he was way ahead of his time.
Oh hell yeah! And believe it or not, unfortunately his son was in the right direction. Unfortunately, what happened with the Crow, it's terrible. So
Well, now his daughter has started doing a few movies. Bruce Lee also had a daughter.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
I'm actually friends with her on Facebook.
Yeah, me too.
Really?
Yeah.
She's actually, I don't know if you know this, but Bruce Lee had another movie, but it was never released. And she is going to release it in 2024, which I'm super stoked about. So that's going to be fantastic. It's like she had, because her father made, sorry, I'm totally off subject here, but he made like 7 other movies that were never out. And she has all the rights to them, which is fantastic. So,
now, there was one that he played in. And I'm talking years ago. No. This come on TV channel, back from the old movies. He got his ass kicked in this movie, but he ended up kicking that boy's tail. I mean, that's the first time I ever seen Bruce Lee get his butt beat like that.
Yeah, it was a movie.
Yeah, it was a movie. I mean, but still,
he was. And another one, Jet Li. He actually had to slow himself down because his moves were too fast for the camera to pick up. So he had to slow down when he was acting and stuff. That's how fast he was.
Yeah,
he was he was fantastic. Jet Li was fantastic. Chuck Norris, I loved him. Believe it or not, I was a huge now he was okay in some. I mean, I'm a big. I don't know if you saw the movie Delta Force. I was a huge fan of that movie.
Yeah,
one of my favorites. I mean, not the Kung Fu movies, but Delta Force and Missing in Action. I was down for those. But Van Damme, for me, I loved him. I love Van Damme. Just something about his movies.
Yes.
Yes.
Return of the Dragon.
Yes, Chuck Norris did fight Bruce Lee, but think
not real life. I that's one thing I disliked about Chuck Norris. You don't talk ill of somebody that's not here anymore.
Exactly.
And
yeah.
He said some stuff that shouldn't have been said, and that's why I don't like him as a person. His movies are good, but yeah.
No, I agree with you. Yeah, I mean, the only one I was really a fan of was Delta Force, really my favorite. But I understand what. Yeah, some of the things he said should not be said, especially when the person he's not here.
Hey,
Steven
join the party!
Steven Seagal was another one that I was okay with, but he was
He actually
okay.
knows his stuff, though.
Yeah, I mean, I seen some of the tournaments. He really knows his stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, they make fun of him in the movies because he tries to run and he can't run for shit.
Yeah.
But he like for real, like he knows.
He doesn't need to run though.
Oh, he would kick the shit out. Yeah, he would kick the shit out of me. So, yeah, I was a big kung fu fighting guy back in the day. Believe it or not, there was one movie, and then I'll get off. There was one movie with Charlie Sheen. That is my favorite movie of all time that no one really knows or hears, and it's called The Wraith. If you ever see it,
Oh yeah, it's good. The car. Oh, I love that car.
Bushcraft, my favorite movie of all time, man.
I love that car.
Changed colors or went invisible.
Well, he's not an alien. Well, he is an alien. He is, but whatever you want to call him. But
yeah,
I'm gonna put you to the test, Bushcraft. I'm gonna put you to the test. What was the name of that car?
the name of the car. Oh boy,
And
I
it
ain't
was
seen
the
that
same
in a
name.
long time.
It was the same name in another movie, totally different. There's another car movie that had the same name.
I can't remember.
Okay, Mad Max. Do you remember the car's name?
No. Oh wait.
Go ahead. The starts with an I.
Interceptor or something like that.
Yep, that was
Yeah.
and that was both. Yep, that was both. The Interceptor was both. Because if you look, when they sell the Wraith in China in Blu-ray, it's called the Interceptor, not the Wraith.
Oh really?
Yep, it's but anyways, one of my favorite movies of all time. Love it.
What's his name? The Roadhouse guy, Patrick Swayze. A movie he did, and I liked it. It's before he got popular and everything. It was No Man or something. I can't remember the name of it. It's where he's out in the desert and he has he goes into this it's probably like after nukes have come down and all this stuff, and there's little branches of people.
Still Dawn.
Yeah, Still Dawn. I thought that was a really good movie.
That is. That's like a post-apocalyptic sort of science fiction film. It's really good. It's really good. They actually just released that on Blu-ray 2 months ago.
Oh, really?
Yep. Vestron released it. So if you check, it's only like $9, pretty cheap.
Huh. Yeah, I thought that was a really good movie, and not many people seen that. And there was a lot of big actors in there too.
No one talks about it.
Yeah.
Everyone talks about.
That's how he got his start. Was action stuff.
Yep. Everyone talks about Red Dawn, not Steel Dawn.
Yeah.
I've never heard of Steel Dawn.
Yeah.
Oh, you got to check it out there. You got to check it out. It's so good. It's like a post-apocalyptic, like in the desert, and there's like gang in there. It's really good.
The bad guy is the same bad guy in Roadhouse.
Yep, and they're trying to control the water and shit.
Yeah,
it's really good. It's really good.
Yeah, because that's everybody says that's how it eventually will be. Water will be more valuable than gold at one point. Which, look at the Mississippi.
Oh, forget it. I'm trying to
look at.
I'm trying to remember that guy's name.
Well, other rivers. Water. It's starting to dry up.
Yeah.
Man. China's one of their biggest rivers is drying up.
101 wants to link.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
Yeah, I gotta bounce off Anyway, because I got to put my kids to bed because I'm getting the eye from my wife already.
Uh-oh.
But all right, guys, look, Bushcraft, thanks for having me on. I appreciate it. Bear, it was good talking to you, my man. I hope you guys
Same
have a
here.
great night, and I will talk to you guys later. All right.
Catch
Have a
you
good-
later.
Man, he don't give you a chance to say out, does he?
Howdy.
I do.
Well, that was a smooth ass transition.
Whoop, whoop.
He had to leave and I came up. So, how are things?
No, not too bad.
They going.
I actually got to do my my stress test today, and
Let me guess, through the roof?
no, I won't find anything.
Till about next week.
Yeah, even though my doctor was there, I went in and got all hooked up with all the wires and the blood pressure, and they put an IV in my arm in case something happened.
Well, shit.
And they said, well, my doctor says, because they said 10 minutes, and they said, no, I'll give him 15 minutes. And I'm like, oh, great, thanks.
Fuck.
And I get up on the treadmill, and I'm just walking, and we go for I don't know, a good 5-6 minutes, and my heart rate never went up. And they said, well, there's a couple things we can do here. We can give you a drug that will increase your heart rate, so we can test things. And they said, or we can crank this treadmill up and then raise the elevation. And I said, well, let's crank it up because I'm not taking no drugs.
I don't think.
Hey, join the party!
It kicked in, and I'm like, oh, and I started going, oh,
So their baseline was not enough to really trigger you to
yeah,
get going.
yeah.
Right.
So I was actually running,
Oh,
probably
shit.
for the last 10 minutes, and they said, well, let us know when you're ready to quit. And I said, well, I want to get this quest done, or quest.
Quest.
This
Yeah.
thing done.
I'm not the only one.
And I'm going, and my knee's about ready to go. And I said, well, that's enough. And they said, well, you have to walk it out and everything. And they lowered it back down, and I walked for the last 5 minutes after that. And they said, well, you're good. You got the 100% on it.
Well, good
on
for
the-
you.
Because I had to have so many minutes at 140 beats per minute.
Yep.
Uh,
I forgot about that.
that's good.
So that was because there was people in there that didn't get their heart rates up or something,
Yeah.
and they couldn't run. So they were giving them drugs to get the heart rate up.
They physically couldn't run, or
Yeah, they physically couldn't run.
the fuck?
And there were, and I kind of jumped in line from people because I was nice to the nurses, so they let me go back a little early. And by the time I got hooked up and everything, 20 minutes I was out of there.
Good.
And there were people in there for 4 hours.
Fuck that.
You know, like because they had to in between this, they had to rest and then get injected and then get back on and see if they could get their test done. And a lot of them couldn't do it.
I couldn't do it the first time.
I've never been for no stress test. I get enough
I didn't-
stress as it is.
Yeah, I didn't think
Right.
that because the first doctor I had said I couldn't do any stressful things at all. because the blood pressure, they didn't want
Well,
to stroke out.
how was your blood pressure then?
Oh, it went up to 200. 200 over
Ah.
84. And that's kind of my normal blood pressure is usually about 170, 180. I know that's high, but I had that when I was a kid. But the first doctor I had told me I couldn't exercise or do anything. They didn't want me to stroke out or whatever. So then I got this other doctor that I just got, and she took me off of blood thinners and changed a couple of meds around, even though the heart doctor told me that I'm taking this clotidine stuff and it's bad. It's bad for your kidneys. It zaps your energy and a bunch of other stuff. And they said they can't take me off of it. They have to wean me off of it.
Great.
Yeah. And
I never understood these medications. They give it to you to fix one thing, but it ends up fucking up another thing.
yeah.
Exactly.
That's why I try to avoid getting on anything at all.
Well,
But my heart doctor said that he wants me to go walking. And I said, well, that's great. And I said, well, can I start lifting weights again? No. I'm like, no, man.
Damn. Not even some light stuff?
No. He says, do walking, and in 3 months, we'll see how things are. They're trying to wing me off of the stuff first.
Well, apparently I just got kicked 251 miles away. Thank you, Lisa.
Well, she loves you, don't she? What was to happen if you started lifting light weights anyway?
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's like I do it all the time.
I don't. I've got a weight bench out there that that's been collecting dust because I don't like the gyms around here because they're gross.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
Well, now, back in the younger days, I was lifting weights. And then I went and got a job at a sawmill. First thing they put me on was toting slabs. I graduated from that to being the log turner. After turning logs for a couple of months, I went back home and put my weights on the bar. Shit. I damn near flung them things through the ceiling. I said, the hell with that. I ain't working with them no more.
Yeah, I don't know how Lisa did pull this one off, but she kicked herself.
That's twice.
Wait, what? Lisa?
694 miles away.
Wait, where? What?
That's why she's done kicked herself tonight. Her tail.
Lisa Anderson kicked. Lisa Anderson saw it. Okay.
Damn, Lisa, you better than I thought you was.
Double jointed, I guess.
Kicking yourself in the ass, man.
I just want to know, when you kicked yourself in the tail, did you go over your head and kick it, or did you come from the bottom up and kick it from the ground up?
I would assume bottom up would be easier on the
Yeah,
joints.
especially if you went 694 miles. Hey, now you're kicking me.
781 miles.
Damn.
Wow. Shift kicker is kicking vineyard chicks now.
Oh shit.
Almost 1,000 miles. Well, 933.
Yeah.
Not only does it clog their pores, it makes them look like witches. Oh no.
So you're going to be on Prepping 101
The normal one.
Q and A.
No.
Oh, I thought you said Fridays you were going to be on that one.
I decided not to.
Oh, okay.
Because, again, that's a backup to a backup. And right now, I'm on the main, or what is now the main.
Yeah,
So
I was surprised last night.
I got a better, what's it called? A reach, if you will, on this one. I reach more people.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Now, this one right here is worth mentioning. Lisa Anderson kicked FJB so hard he ended up 790 miles. Good going.
Damn. So tonight I'm going to be talking about how the Republicans built America. And without us, there is no America.
Thank you. I wonder how much hate mail you're going to get.
Okay, again, think about it. All the working class, the ones that do the hard stuff.
I don't have to think. I know.
Most of that is Republican. I'm not saying there ain't no Democrats amongst.
Yeah,
but
there were a few good ones.
Well, now
what I'm saying, I'm not. When I say built, I'm not talking back in the day. I'm talking today. The people that keep this shit running. So.
Okay.
We'll be talking about both sides, the new and the old.
Yeah, just like that video I put out about Mr. Potato Head saying that he raised Social Security. Yeah, he didn't raise
it. It has everything to do with
Hey, join the party!
It was Nixon.
It has to do with the standard of living.
Cost of living. It was Nixon did it in 72.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Jeff.
I want to see that one where Bush is threatening Americans.
What?
Yeah. He done a speech. I don't know if it was yesterday or today.
Bush
threatened Americans. I've been looking at it on YouTube about all day.
Are you sure you're not talking about Potato?
Who did I say?
Bush.
Okay, I'm sorry. It was Potato.
I was gonna say, I'm like,
you
okay,
I didn't
Jeff?
see him talk.
Fuck, I didn't even know the dude was still alive.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it was Potato. I apologize. But yeah, he threatened Americans.
Yeah, I can pull that shit up. I got that in my history. I don't want to get Bush taken down.
But, about all day, I've been in and out.
Oh, that reminds me. Everybody remember the Space Shuttle Challenger?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
This had just been, I don't know, leaked or whatever it was from. There was an issue, and they had to come land early.
Okay.
The reason why is Russia shot them with a laser. When they came over orbit, they hit them with a laser.
Oh hell!
They documented it and everything. They're supposed to be coming out with documentaries about it or something like this too, and yeah.
Damn.
This has just been coming out here lately. I was like, that was very, very interesting. Now where this had happened, they had a whole testing facility they had this. It's a ditch where this laser had shot through miles and uncovered earth. It's like somebody dug a ditch through there. But
What, like total Dragon Ball Z Kamehameha style?
yeah,
Damn.
Hmm.
and that was back then. They had this laser. I wonder what they have now, and wonder about some things that satellites and stuff that fall, that blow up.
Hey, join the party!
I wonder what kind of technology they have now. Or some power stations that are having issues and stuff like that. It makes you wonder if they can hit something in space going thousands of miles per hour, wouldn't hold it past them doing something else.
When I first seen, and I'm talking years ago, when I had first seen where they was shooting things with lasers, and then there's been 2 or 3 planes. I'm talking 747s or 27s or whatever that has gone missing over the ocean. That's the first thing that has come to mind. And I think the last one come from, shit. What was it, Africa? Either Africa or Australia. And it went missing with all them people on there. And they said they found a little bit debris that come from that plane, but that's all they have found.
Vaporized.
Right.
Well, that one that they had, because there's a few of those, but the one that they had no trace, they never found any survivors, no plane wreckage or anything. Completely disappeared. And I was thinking, well, maybe they flew out in outer space. That'd be one reason why they couldn't be found.
Well, now that one, I got to looking and everything. There was a layover in one area. These guys, I mean, they were way on up there. Okay. They were to never go to places, on the same plane or the same car or something like that. But they had this one layover to where I think it was 3 of them had to board the same plane. That's when that one got blowed out of the sky.
Sounds like a movie.
I cannot remember who it was or which plane it was or where it come from, but it's been a good while back ago.
We talking like in your lifetime, or are we talking like a century ago?
Asshole. I'm talking
No, I'm actually serious. I'm not trying to be smart.
Probably about 10 years, maybe a little bit longer.
Okay. Because I was thinking of older events, like, for instance, the Titanic sinking. Well, the Titanic sinking, what you don't know is, 3 people on there were going against the Rockefellers.
Hey, join the party!
Anyway,
against the Rockefellers and the deep.
Yeah.
That had nothing to do with it. That's when Jeff had a little bit too much beans or something, and
blowed him out of the water. Blowed a hole in him.
He made him go off course. Good thing he made it off the boat, though.
My fart was so powerful they made a movie out of it called Titanic. But I mean, if you really check in to a bunch of these here mysterious plane events, if you'll check the log list or whatever you want to call it, you'll find out there were some top-notch people on them planes or ships or car wrecks.
You know, sometimes it's good to not be at the top. I'm just saying.
Well, that last one, there was a rumor going around that a kill list got invented, and the person who was in charge of it, that's who they was going against at the time. And I'm pretty sure y'all know who I'm talking about.
I could give a few guesses, but I'm not going
It's a she.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
So, yeah, we're thinking the same page.
Yeah.
Hey, nose picking.
Has to do with presidents.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. Because
Hello.
they had documents that went against that person.
Again, shit I've already discussed.
Yeah, you have, but that had to have been one I wasn't aware of. I did not know you discussed that.
Well, that or I've at least looked at it.
That had to have been back in your early days when you come close to starting within a year.
Yeah, I can't stay long. I just wanted to stop in and ask you if you knew about Tesla's death ray. You ever heard of that one?
Yeah.
As far as I know, what I could find out, he sold that to the Russians because the United States wouldn't pay for it.
How convenient.
You know, everybody's worried about nuke this, nuke that. But sorry if that's, I don't know if that's a bad word to say on YouTube. I don't speak YouTubeanese. But, you know, they're worried about all this stuff, but they never think about all these new weapons that you haven't heard of yet.
Oh yeah, there's probably a lot that nobody's ever.
We have DEW weapons, direct energy.
Mm-hmm.
You know, which means it's concentrated microwaves.
I want to know how Lisa Anderson is kicking herself 710 miles again, and then she slapped herself with an octopus. And she's better than I thought she was. But anyhow, yeah, they got stuff out there we don't even know about. Yeah.
Like the musky guy, he's got when he goes up and launches a new rocket and a new satellite into space. That rocket comes right back down, and the launch pad actually has arms on it that grabs the rocket and puts it back in place.
Well,
that's how far advanced he is.
I want to know one thing. Is he doing this for himself or for countries?
That's something I have yet to answer. Honestly, I can't figure out if he's on our side or not.
I mean, it makes you wonder, though, don't it? If he's allowed to do this in our country, who's to say? I mean, you know, he could say, yeah, he's doing it for our country, but at the same time,
it's a business. He's doing it for himself. But
yeah.
Hey, join the party!
like he's fitting the bill for over certain countries that are having issues right now.
But I wonder how much of his own stuff that he has put up there could it help or could it hurt?
Oh yeah, he's got his.
Yeah.
I'm not talking much about him because I got in trouble last time talking about him.
So, in other words, change the subject.
Well, I've got something here to change the subject, and I would not want to be this lady.
Oh, hell. Who, Lisa Anderson? Ooh.
Always measure before you move heavy furniture. See that hand waving from under a couch stuck on the basement stairs? It's Mom.
Oh no, the couch is stuck on the basement staircase.
Oh, damn.
It's not budging. And look, that's Mom's hand. She's pinned underneath. Her daughter, Claire Hickman.
She thought that she was never going to get back out. We had no way to get the couch out. I thought it was hilarious. I could not stop laughing the whole time.
I just don't think it's going to fit.
It's reminding many of this classic Friends episode, the one with the couch where Ross tried to get his new sofa up the stairs.
Pivot.
So did they try to pivot to free Mom?
We tried our best, but I guess we failed to pivot.
They called the fire department, and after 2 long hours, Mom was rescued.
Claire says the fire department.
Now, I mean, to me, if she was pinned in the stairs like that, at the end of the stairs, wouldn't there be a door or another room she can go down?
The basement?
Yeah.
Yeah,
She was trapped in the basement. She wasn't. It's not that she couldn't move. It's just that she couldn't get back up the damn stairs.
Okay.
Anyway,
there would have been about 3 or 4 pieces of that damn couch when I finished with it.
Right, like at that point, I'm cutting the couch. Like,
yeah, exactly. Cutting the couch, setting the damn thing on fire. Well, not well.
No.
Yeah.
Think
you have worse problem than being stuck in the basement.
Think
before you act. In the basement with a burning house falling on you.
think before you act.
I gotta take off. I'll see you all later.
Catch you later, Newspaper.
Hey, you've been delayed. Damn. I reckon he did take off. He won against Command.
Damn.
Grace Johnson, I don't think it was 2 women. Wait a minute, that does bring up a damn good question, though, don't it?
What's that?
How the hell was that one woman moving that couch by herself?
I think her daughter tipped it down and it got jammed between the ceiling and the stairs. And
Grace Johnson, I did see the color of their hair, and
Hey, join the party!
But now I could bring it up.
You just did.
Well, she shouldn't have said nothing. She started it.
the intelligence level is not there.
101 said that, not me. So y'all duct tape him. He'll probably like it.
Oh my.
I would.
What?
I said I would like it. I even went and bought the wife some duct tape, and she won't use it because I liked it so much.
Oh dear.
Yeah. Did you hear about if the red win control that Ukraine won't get any more money?
The what?
No, I have. Damn, where the hell have I been at? I ain't heard shit.
What did you call it? Bushcraft? The what?
The red side.
Oh. I see.
I'm
Just in case you're not allowed to say
I get
one
it.
or the other.
Big red country?
yeah.
No, the
Or are we talking?
red versus blue, you know,
Yeah,
the thing that's
yeah,
coming up.
okay.
That thing. Yeah.
Okay, the thing.
Well,
Yeah.
still, no, I've not
You
heard
know,
nothing
the
about
thing. Come on.
it. About the whatchamajigger. Okay, you done got us curiosity going. Why won't they receive any more money?
Because they'll be in control. That meaning that
You got to remember the blue is funding the blue and yellow.
yeah.
Okay.
For now.
So when the red gets in power, the blue and yellow is fucked.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. And it's you guess whose fault it will be after that then.
45
Mm-hmm.
somehow.
Or 47, hopefully.
Well, they'll make it somehow where it links back to him somehow.
Yeah,
101. You brought something up last night on panel that I've never heard of, and the more I think about it, if a president is how do you put that word interrupted,
Okay.
then he can do another 8 years. Is that correct?
Well,
What the hell is even that?
well he already did 4.
let me finish. Hello, let me talk. Okay. So, 1871,
Right.
our Constitution was rewritten from the word "the" in the Constitution to "of the people." Okay. The reason it was rewritten is because the original writers of this contract, aka the Constitution Bill of Rights, were not there to sign the Constitution in this again to reinstate the original contract between central banks and such, and the commonalities, okay, the commonwealth.
Hey, join the party!
When they rewrote it in 1871, it basically took our nation from a nation, a democratic republic, not a democracy. It is not a democracy. I refuse to believe that. Anyway, okay. It took it from that to a corporation. The corporation has expired in 1999. Every presidency from technically 1871, if we want to get legal about it, but 1999, let's say, for the contract's sake, every president since then has not been legitimate. Thus meaning Bush, Obama, Trump, and Potato. Never anything that has been instituted since then is null and void. If we want to talk legalities, everything since 1871, because it was a new contract under a corporation rather than the nation. Okay? Everything since then has been null and void, including presidencies. Thus meaning we would have to take this current coming election in 2024 back to 1871. Well, there was 18 presidents prior to that. Whoever wins this current one would technically, under this whole theory, would theoretically be the 19th president, thus starting a term over again, since everything after 1871 was null and void. That means everyone gets a clean slate. If 45 wins, well, then 45 gets another 8 years, because his original term was null and void in the first place. I know that was a long-winded way of explaining it, but that's the best way I can do it without getting people taken down. Again, this is only a theory. So, and this is why
Shit, now you got my
when,
thoughts going in a different direction.
what do you mean?
Okay, because I was going to ask if it was on the up and up. All right.
In other words, it was actually happening.
Right. Okay. Seeing as how he done his 4 years and he kind of I'm not going to say he stepped down, but he ended up his 4 years. How can that be? I mean,
How can he have his 4 years?
right.
Because they didn't count.
But he was there.
He would get another 8 years under the 19th title, because the contract, when it was rewritten, okay, the Constitution is a contract between we the people and our government. When it was rewritten in 1871, because the original founders were not alive, every contract has an expiration date according to common law.
Okay.
This is okay. It's the same thing as a patent. Things that are 75 years and older, the patents are allowed to expire, and then it's free game. Okay, so since in 1871, the original documents that this country was founded on, the Democratic Republic, since that expired, it allowed the bad guys to rewrite the Constitution by changing a few words from the people, the word the, to of the people. When you put the word of in a contract, it determines ownership. It determines corporation. It determines slavery. I don't know if I was allowed to say that on here, but oh well. Sorry. The of is the word that dictates ownership in common law terminology. The word for the people means that we are in control because it is for us. By the people, for the people, so forth. You know, those words. It's now by the people, of the people. And this is where it got turned into a corporation. If you look at the titles,
Hey, join the party!
if you look at the titles of the United States, anything that is capitalized is a corporation. And everything since 1871 has become a corporation. Now, fast forward 1871, the original signers of the 1871 are not alive. Thus, the process repeats. Well, it expires in 1999. So, 1999 rolls around. Well, we never actually got a contract rewritten, which means everything from 1999 to now is null and void, thus making 45's original 4 years basically non-existent. But if we really want to take it to legal matters, everything from 1999 to 1871 is null and void because that contract has expired. So if we really want to take it back, we can take it back to the original founding, okay, 1776. This is why in the case that has recently dropped in the Second Amendment battles, the Bruin case, where everything in regards to guns and such, they have to have historical precedents and show cases where it was the case back then. Okay, the Second Amendment was written in 1890 or no, 1791. Okay, so everything, it has to go back to that date because that's the original contract. Okay, so since we are in a state of limbo since 1999, the original contract is all we have to go on. Because since this corporation contract has expired, it automatically defaults back to us being in a state of a democratic republic. Does that make sense?
A little bit.
You
Okay,
lost
they
Jeff a lot.
okay,
10
they
minutes
have,
back.
let's put it this way. You have a piece of paper.
All
That
right.
piece of paper has an expiration date on it. You replace it with a new piece of paper with a new expiration date. That expiration date comes up. Well, you have nothing left. You're in limbo. You're scratching your head as a country as to what to do. And this is since 1999. So, well, we're sitting here in limbo since 1999, scratching our heads. What do we do now? Well, what's our original founding? Well, this is why we're going back to the Constitution of we the people. Okay, the original Constitution, the original rights, the non-corporation side of things. Okay, we're like, well, we might as well start from square one. So we're looking at the original. What did our founding fathers want? And that's what we've been trying to do for the past 25 years.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
It makes more sense. Yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry I kind of got technical on you. So, long story short, everything in the last 25 years, if this theory is correct, again, only a theory, not claiming fact at all. But if theory is true, then everything in the last 25 years is null and void. Everything. Everything from planes, corporations, my whole life, basically since I was 3 years old, 4 years old, is null and void. Social Security, null and void. Every contract that you guys grew up under, null and void, because those contracts have expired and we're going back to the original. That's the only thing I can say that we're doing is going back to the original, going back to our roots, which is a good thing. More freedom.
No,
Well,
you
okay,
cannot.
Vineyard Chicks makes a good point. So I think he's saying what Prince said, party like it's 1999. Okay. Why did the thing in 2001 happen? Well, the people that are wanting to control this world dictated that since the thing happened in 1999, that was their cue to start their plans for what we're seeing and living through today. So I'll leave it at that. They're trying to start over. Well,
I saw that.
we're sniffing them out before they can do that. And if this election for next 4 days and in 2024 goes our way, we will have stopped their plans, theoretically speaking. At least for now. I'm sorry to dominate for the last 15 minutes.
Damn, 15 minutes? I thought we're longer than that.
Sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm trying to answer your questions, Jeff.
I know you are. I know you are. But now I'm trying to rethink the question I was going to ask, and the way it's going to take another day or two for me to rethink it.
Well, what was your original question then?
Hell, I'll remember it tomorrow. Oh, with Trump going ahead and pulling 4 years, how can he qualify to go back and pull 8 years? And don't go into it tonight.
Because his first two didn't, or his first 8 or first 4 didn't count.
Right. According to this theory, the first.
Oh, so his first 4 years of practice.
No, it didn't count.
The first 4 didn't count because it was under a non-existent contract.
Can he make that stick if he wanted to?
That's where I say this is a theory. We don't know. We don't know what's gone on in the background.
Basically, everything he did didn't count either. So.
Well,
neither does Taterhead. Everything.
Exactly.
Well, it's a little late now because he gave all the money away.
Yeah, I know.
The thing is, the money has no backing. It's never had any backing since 1871, Bushcraft.
Yeah.
Well, hell, they can make up more money.
Well,
it doesn't work that way.
See,
just because you print it doesn't. It has to come from somewhere. That's what everybody's. Well, we'll just print more money. You can't.
Oh, I know.
You can, but you can't.
Yeah.
Money only has the power that you give it. If you think dog shit is worth $100 a pound, and people start using that shit as currency, then it'll start having value.
Jenny wants to know who was the last legal president.
Under this theory, who it was?
Clinton.
Well, under their corporation contract.
Well, if you go from 2000 up or 99 up, it would have been Clinton.
It would have been Clinton. Now, if we want to take away the corporation side of things from 1871 to 99, we'll talk about the president or second president. Two presidents after Lincoln. No, one president after Lincoln. Who was that? Grant?
I thought he was a little bit later on.
Somebody, either way, it would have been one president after Lincoln. So, if you want, we can go into this on my stream, but I'm going to go ahead and get ready.
Well, seeing as how it's a Friday, why don't we just brighten it up and you can bring it up next week?
What do you mean?
I was trying to be nice and say, don't bring it up tonight. Bring it up next week.
I can do that.
Okay.
No big deal. I've told the story thousands of times.
Andrew Johnson.
Come on.
Johnson? You mean Jackson?
No, not after Lincoln. It wasn't Jackson.
Jackson was like third or fourth.
Yeah,
It was George Washington, Adams, Jefferson.
Damn.
Jackson? Yeah. Anyway, I'll be back on my stream. Y'all have a good night. Out.
Yeah.
See you then. Bye. Out. Damn. I don't know.
Oh God, I'm out. Yeah.
Out. I'm gonna get in there sometime tonight.
Well, thanks everybody for sticking out with us tonight, and hope to see you Tuesday. I've also been thinking about switching it up and going Monday instead of Tuesday. So if that happens, you may see us Monday instead of Tuesday.
What are you doing?
That way, it gives us a couple extra days in between before Jeff comes on Thursday. But like I said, we'll see you over at 101s, and make sure I got the links here somewhere. Yeah, right here. Go and check out the Vineyard Chicks' album they got coming out tomorrow. You won't be able to see these until tomorrow, but you can bookmark them and have them ready to go right there, and go check out their album, Christmas album they got coming out tomorrow. Until next time, catch you guys later.
Out.